Welcome back to Let's Play DDO Permadeath. And as you can see, I'm in the ruins of Threnal this time. And this time I'm going to do some of Threnal East. Doesn't seem to be a lot left at level 9 for me to do, really. So, but I do at least the first couple of parts of Threnal East. Maybe try the third part as well. The third part was pretty epic on my PAL Master. Still really sad that I lost the video recording of that one. Don't know if this guy would be able to do that one solo or not. Very tough, obviously. Probably not without the Death Ward clicky, sadly. I think without Death Ward it's probably hard to keep Coil alive in there. Okay. Threnal East 2, even if I can't do part 3, Threnal East 2 is one of my favourite quests. So, certainly enjoy doing the bits that I can do here. And the first part should be fine elite, although I will go down to hard for part 2. Since last time only one piece of equipment changed. I got this Power 8 item as an end reward from whatever I was running last time. It was a slight upgrade, so there we go. I don't think there is any, well, there are any barrack hounds in part 1 here, but I'll play it safe. I don't think I can get any bonuses in part 1 here, so just charging through.
Denarth has evidently unearthed a large section of man-made passages.
Are there traps here in part 1? If they are, then I'm about to have a really bad time. Yeah, I forgot that the traps might be here.
You hear the loud booming of voices arguing down the hall.
That guy claims to be an ogre leader, but I don't see any ogre followers. Okay, so the question is this prudent? If the traps are actually here, maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't be in here. Yeah, if my search were higher and I could see the traps, I'd risk it, but nope, that was a bad idea. Sorry guys, I'm still reacclimatizing to the game after my break. Alright, let's try that again, but less stupid this time. Same quest, different music. I didn't realize the music was random in here. The enemies seem pretty much just as tough as they were on Elite. Provided the traps are easier, that's fine by me.
House Denarth has evidently unearthed a large section of man-made passages.
Yeah, but it's definitely the downside of not having all the content memorized and not having good enough search. Sometimes you just got to be cautious of the traps.
You hear the loud booming of voices arguing down the hall.
With improved evasion it would be a different matter, but without it, you've only got to roll a 1 for a trap and you're in a lot of trouble. Because this is a nasty one. Or at least it is in part 2 of the chain.
The doors on either side of the hallway are spiked shut. Someone wants to keep you out.
Evaded on a 9. On hard. Sonic resists for the end trap here. And also, of course, that trap back there is not elemental. This guy's better off against the elemental damage traps. Since the resist takes the edge off. Okay, DZ part 1 done. With full bravery bonus. Alright, on to part 2. This is one of the game's real pleasures, this one. Good old dungeon crawl. And always a challenge, I think.
The Deaneth men await ahead. They seem eager to go with you to the Threnal Library.
Jeez, this guy's a moron already. I haven't even been in here 10 seconds. Very first thing I say to him, he immediately starts trying to charge ahead.
You hear the sound of dirt shifting and blowing through the excavation tunnels.
Okay. Good to find that my balance is good enough for these guys. I'm not sure what these methods are, but they might be air. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay, better get these guys moving, I guess. I don't know how much good it does moving them up to here, but that's what we'll do for now. I am out of practice. Hit the wrong key combination and buffed myself with acid instead of cold there. Alright, that's one shrine cleared. You have to keep moving these guys forward, of course, since enemies spawn behind you as you advance through the quest. I think I can afford to fight these golems now, and then I pull them forward again. I keep a whole hotbar of curatives around, of course, for dealing with those situations. I suppose I should have checked when I did part 1 whether my trapping DCs were good enough for the traps. That said, I don't think they affect coil, so it may not matter. Alright, double check here before the Pharak Hounds. I have my death lock on. Okay. I wonder if this lawful item is worthwhile. It might be better damage against the Pharak Hounds, although it is a lower level item. Yeah, we'll say it might be a problem here. Still, that acid resist came in handy. I don't think I'm ever going to like playing an archer in this game. It's just something about the targeting that you find in situations like that. Alright, lots of methods around the corner. Let's drag up the passengers here. I keep switching to my Devotion Scepter whenever I'm healing here, making the most of my spell points. Okay, here should be good. That guy looks very like the Denis Favor patron. Okay, lots of methods. Probably fire, maybe some cold. Maybe fire and air then. That's a pretty bad fight for this character, actually. Even with the elemental resists. Those big bunches of methods can easily be fatal, especially to characters like this that don't have good area damage. I'm 2 weapons, so I've only really got single target damage. Which is not good when you're surrounded by enemies that regenerate. Oh, damn it. Sheesh, can't leave you guys alone for a moment. I don't remember the enemies being that close behind here. Let's try and get them over here. That way they're not in sight of enemies around the corner. Again, hitting in the 30s on hard. That's bearable. Perhaps I can survive the hits on elite. Wow. Wow, my trapping really is terrible. Search 24, not enough for this trap box. Oh well, guess there's not much I can do about that. Alright, so I think it is clear to the door now, other than the remaining trap, of course. Come on, Coil.
Coil shouts, "The library door is locked. You scout for a way to open it. We'll hold fast here."
Oh, what?
Oh!
Alright, I thought he'd bugged out for a moment there. Well, he definitely had bugged out for a moment there. He's not meant to keep following you once he's at the doorway. Okay, this is a rather tough fight to go into without full hit points. Time to burn a bit of healing here. I could go all the way back to the start, but let's not do that. I did pass a shrine at the start, of course. Alright, Coil definitely not following this time.
Creature at the end of the hall guards his ground warily.
I'm not sure which is the quickest way to a shrine. That was pretty neat. I think there must be a shrine on the left here. Alright, that's better. Okay, Sonic and Fire for dealing with these clerical enemies. And off we go again. Alright. Those guys can be pretty tough. I guess the evasion helps a lot against the spell damage. And I have good fort saves. I guess a lot of their necro damage is against fortitude. Yeah, this local scimitar I'm carrying around actually pretty good against these guys. Just double checking, I do still have that death block armor on. Because that would be a rather bad mistake to make. And it is permadeath, so only one bad mistake ends the game. My usual routine, stun, trip and sunder. Let's get rid of the Farrak Hound up here first. I don't want to be in a big fight and then have this guy fear me. I don't have any actual adamantine or metalline weapons yet on this guy, so I'm just relying on my high strength to get through their DR. Don't know if it's the dungeon scaling for being solo, but the DR is not usually a big problem for this guy. These flesh renders are a lot easier since getting these level 10 Paragon weapons. I'm sure at last level I was having a lot more trouble against these guys.
You hear a brief clatter of machinery, but the noise abruptly stops. Coyle shouts, "It's no good. The door is still locked."
No fire weapons for fighting the Iron Golem. Fortification, not as good as I'm wearing already. Almost an interesting weapon, but not really. Okay, one side of the dungeon done. And this is a lot of XP, as usual. I have plenty of shrines to spare as well. Checking every corner for breakables as I go. This is a lot of XP, this quest, so might as well maximize it. It's a pity I can't get the trap bonuses. Hey, +4 Thieves' Tools. That worked out rather nicely. I managed to pull those guys 2 at a time, without even really thinking about it. Lawful weapon for the Parrot Hounds again. Sadly, the Thieves' Tools are not much use, given that my search is not high enough to get any of the traps at the moment. Even though it is maxed out for my level, I just don't have a good enough search item. That was a timely stun.
Ear-splitting crack shatters the air, followed by the rattling of rusty chains. Coil shouts, "That's done it! Door's open!"
Wow, still no aggression bonus. This has actually gone quite smoothly. A couple of difficult fights. Nearly lost Coil to that ambush where I didn't pull him forward enough. I have ransack already, actually. Don't need to shrine either. Yeah, nearly lost Coil once, had a bit of trouble with the method fights. But otherwise, pretty good. Okay, he's going to charge in as soon as I get down there. Go over to my electric weapons for fighting this guy.
By the sovereign host. There's a fire reaver in the library. Get ready to fight.
Yeah, he doesn't resist the electric, that's good. One of the guard I dragged all the way died in the final fight. Still, 16,000 XP, that's not bad. Alright, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.